Shalom, shalom, shalom. Who's gonna praise on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and BARAK YAHAWAH, BARAK YAHAWASHI. Call HALAHYAM La YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and praise on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And of course, you know also the Apostle Millstone, teach you well. And the main topic of this lesson is Cuba getting a taste of Jacob's trouble. Well, already in Jacob's trouble, but again, a taste of the full brunt of Jacob's trouble. You know? And you don't know, the Cubans are the Manassites. Going to the 12 tribe chart. The Cubans are the Manassites, the brother to the Ephraimites, or so-called Puerto Ricans. Reason why, because most of the same qualities apply to them both. They're both fruitful as hell. And so on and so forth, and go into it. And most of the prophecies, like concerning them, getting attacked, by guns and all that, in Genesis 4. Now, that's not the main topic of the video. I may touch on it, maybe, but main point is they're getting hit right now heavily. The whole, the power been out for a couple of days now, since Friday. And in the meantime, they got hit by a hurricane too, as well. All at the same time, man. You gotta imagine how devastating that is living over there, man. No power at all. The food in your fridge is not, going away. People in the hospital, they're dead. And they rely on machines to keep them alive. They're done. So it ain't looking good over there. So let's read this article real quick, and then I gotta go to the scriptures. A small town in far eastern Cuba was recovering Tuesday from flooding that killed at least 6 people after Hurricane Oscar crossed the island's eastern coast as a tropical storm with winds and heavy rain. Cuba's capital was partially illuminated Monday night after a large-scale blackout generated a handful of protests and a stern government warning that any unrest will be punished. Ooh, I didn't even read that part, but hey, that was saying that if they don't stop protesting, they gotta get a stern punishment from the government. You already know what that is, man. They gotta send in no troops, man. So Cuba's getting a taste of Jacob's trouble right now, man. Right here, right now, Cuba is getting a taste of Jacob's trouble, man, which are Israelites down there. A majority of them are Israelites down there, man, in Cuba. They're getting a taste of Jacob's trouble right now. And needless to say, if it keeps going on, which it may, it got to probably be all hell breaking loose down there, man. We'll yet to see, but hey, Lord knows, man. Moving on, President Miguel Diaz-Canel said on state television that rescue and recovery work continued in the town of San Antonio del Sur, and officials had yet to enter some flooded areas. The country has completely halted, said homemaker Madi Quinones, 55, who cares for a mother-in-law who was in her 80s. This hurts everyone, but the elderly most of all. So the whole country is completely halted, man. They can't produce nothing. They ain't got no electricity. They ain't got no electricity, so they can't produce nothing. They can't go online because they ain't got no power. So the generators got to run out of fuel, and they don't have fuel. They've been having fuel problems for a long time. As far as I know. They're having fuel problems. So now they can't don't have fuel, so now you got to run out of fuel for the generators. So we got to leave the whole thing even more to a blackout. And I guess that's it on the article. But you seem to be more. Okay, here we go. The Cuban government has a low tolerance to civil disobedience, and Diaz-Canel warned. Oh, where's the expert? Okay. And Diaz-Canel warned on national television Sunday that we're not going to allow any vandalism or anyone disturbs people's tranquility. But the whole thing is, people ain't tranquil right now, man. People don't even have money. People don't even have lights going on. No air conditioning, no lights, no electricity. The food in the fridge is gone. Now it's been a couple of days now, so that food is gone, man. You know, we gotta lead to what? Starvation. You know, the prolonged nationwide blackout that followed a massive outage Thursday night, a part of a countrywide energy problem that led to the largest protests in Cuba in almost 30 years. In July 2021, these were followed by smaller local protests in October 2022 and March 2024. All are part of a deep economical crisis that promoted the exodus of more than 500,000 Cubans to the U.S., with thousands more heading to Europe. So most of those jakes, some of them are not the elect, but some of them are the elect. No, they're fleeing, because they think they gotta escape. Well, only at the end of the day, those things that happen over there, you gotta happen over here. So really, at the end of the day, their fleeing don't really matter, you know. But that's that's basically the main point of the video. The main point is they're kind of fucked over there. No, over there in Cuba. The Mennonites are kind of fucked over there. So anywho, hey, they're getting a taste of Jacob's trouble, man. Well, there are Israelites, so only they're in trouble. No, Lord's putting that hell upon them, man. No, and let's see. No, Lord won't continue on for a long time because chaos spreads. Chaos spreads like wildfire. So more chaos goes on down there, more chaos will be over here, more chaos around the world. If the Lord's will. And it's only a matter of time, really. So let's read Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, what's verse 5? Verse 5, the beginning. For thus saith Yahawah, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. So people gotta be scared, man. They gotta be in fear. They're worried about the food. The food, the water. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the power system, the water system also goes on electricity too. If I'm not mistaken. The water pressure and all that. They got you need electricity to bring it into the house to begin with. If I'm not mistaken. No. You know? Not in a state of fear, man. I'm not in a state of fear and dread. So, as you now see, when a man doeth travail with child, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman travail, and all faces turn into paleness. So they're all scared, man. Why are they all scared? Why are they all in fear? And why are they all in dread? Alas, for that day is great, so that none like it is even the time of Jacob's trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. He gotta get saved out of it when YAHAWASHI comes. I'm talking about the elect anyway. They gotta get saved out of it. Everyone else is gonna get destroyed. That's only gonna happen. And right now, Cuba is getting a taste of that desolation right now. Cuba getting a taste for no power, no electricity, no food. Well, food barely gonna come in. if at all, really. Food can't get no, and it's like yeah, food can't get imported. You ain't got no power. No, let alone transport to stores. Lord knows how much theft is going on over there, man. No, the protests going on. The people, people getting scared and all that. So the protests going on. They are saying that they got he punished if they keep doing that. No, and you already know what got to be. FEMA camps and all that. Well, it ain't gonna be FEMA because it's Cuba. So government troops coming in. No, their government anyway. No, and laying down the law. Maybe by bloodshed even. You know, this is normally what's gonna happen down there, and normally gonna happen right over here too in America. Won't know what this election gonna bring, man. We have to wait and see. But hey, Lord one is caused mass chaos. Fear. Because that's what we want. Contrary to popular belief, we don't want peace. We want fear. We want division. We want death and destruction. Which is only what's going to happen. And the shores of Babylon the Great. You know? Where is that scripture? No? No, Jeremiah. What, Jeremiah? You try to heal Babylon? Let's say Jeremiah 50. Hold up. Jeremiah 50 and, where is it? Oh, yeah, Jeremiah 51. That's verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand. Side note, the vision of Daniel keeps saying that golden cup in Babylon's hand is an MOTB. I guess the Lord himself also has an MOTB in his hand. He had Babylon himself in his hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Showing this is also talking about Revelation 18, Revelation 17, Mystery Babylon the Great. Jeremiah 50 and 51 are talking about Babylon, Mystery Babylon the Great, or i.e. America. Because during that time, during that time, ancient Babylon only conquered Assyria and Jerusalem, the land of Israel. That's the only land they conquered. And after that, they only ruled for like 67 years. Not full 70, but around 67 years. They were in power. They had rule. And immediately after that, the King Darius of the Medes came and killed them, man. So at what point in time did they have time to, spread their influence around and their abominations? They didn't have no time. They weren't even established that long, you know? And during that time, other nations getting built up too, like Egypt, Egypt, Assyria, of course the Medes. Well, not Assyria, the Medes and the Persians, I must say, So they didn't have that much time to spread their influence. But read on, that's a different point. They didn't make them mad either. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. However, take balm for her pain. No? And so be she may be healed. No? So Babylon got to be destroyed in 1 hour. According to Revelation 18. No? 1 hour. The entirety from sea to shining sea of America get destroyed and desolated. Now, and of course, before that, you got things like Jacob's Trouble. Got to happen on the shores of America. FEMA troops. Death and destruction. Hey, they got to be prepared for it. The MOTB. The sea the Karakma. Now, that got to be pushed in too. Now, all of these things got to happen real soon. Again, low in this election, stirs things up. Kamala, surprisingly enough, make it in. Even though she's a fucking train wreck. Don't know what the hell's going on. And just really just a fucking puppet. She make it in. No, whether by it being rigged or whether by it being rigged or she got enough black people or black woman. The Jake man is not dealing with that bitch no longer, but she may get enough black woman to vote for her. Vote for her. Now, which the numbers are actually going down. I'll look at that. I'll look at that. Now, the numbers, she had less, no, quote unquote, black voters, no, than Obama. No, here she is trying to act like she's no, in support of the black people. No, so-called black people anyway, because we're not black at all, not black or brown. But anyway, here she is acting like she's for the so-called black people, you know. But ain't no one voting for her. No one's coinciding with her, man. Ain't no one is, man. No. But she probably gonna get in anyway because the least want to set her up. You know, the least want to use her. No, so it's still chaos because those Trump supporters, they gotta get violent. No, because they gotta say, oh, they gotta take away our guns, man. This is against our constitutional rights. We got a right to bear arms, and these dudes are coming against our rights. No, like Esau cares about your constitutional rights in the first place. No. Now, admittedly, I don't know much about the Constitution. Now, admittedly enough, I do not know much about the Constitution, but I can tell you this: they don't care about the constitutional rights. Now, when martial law comes in, they don't have to follow the constitutional rights. Looking them up. No, going to the what's it called? The War Pact. Yeah, what's it called? The War Pact Act. Hold on, I may look it up right here now. Look it up. Let's see. I may be able to find what I'm looking for right here. Yeah. I got able to find it real quick. Hold up. Shalakia for the minor interruption. But let's see. This article is called since 1933. Uh, we we all have been enemies of the U.S. government. So let me go here. So there's one specific point that I read like a while ago. Oh yeah, War Powers Act. That was called the War Powers Act. That's what we're under. No, and that War Powers Act been enacted a couple of times, but only never been resulted. Never been canceled, never been ended. So consistently we've been in a state of emergency. You know, ever since those times. But where is it? Where is what I'm looking for, man? Oh, Slovakia. I don't know where it is. I found it ago. I found it a little bit ago, but I don't know where it is right now. So bear with me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think this is it right here. This act originally excluded citizens of the United. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's start here. This is an example of the rule of a necessity, a rule of law where necessity law knows no law. This rule was evoked to remove the authority of the Constitution. So basically, the rule of necessity basically means that it defined necessary. to do something, they don't need to abide by the Constitution to do it. They can just do it. Okay, Title 1, Section 48, Statute 1 of this Act of March 9, 1933 is the exact same wording as Title 12 USC 95B quoted earlier, proving that we are still under the rule of necessity in the declared state of national emergency. So they haven't ruled necessity, so they could do what exactly they want to do. We're still technically under a state of emergency. That's how Esau works, man. With all the complex laws and shit, so he can justify himself, saying, "Oh well, you see, you know, according to this law right here that I wrote 20 years ago, I'm justified what I'm doing right now." I do it underneath your noses, and the public don't know. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Which is Esau, all up and down, man. Now, originally, I'll talk about Jacob. No, when you also apply to Esau too, because these niggas do the same shit. No, all right, here we go. Uh, 12, 12 USC 95B refers to the authority granted in the Act of October 6, 1917, aka the Trading with the Enemy Act or War Powers Act, which was an act to define, regulate, and punish trading with the enemy and for others. So they can dictate and rule, and control, who they trade with. So they can punish where they decide is an enemy as well. This act originally excluded citizens of the United States, but when the act of March 9th, 1933, Section 2 amended this to include any person within the United States or any place subject to jurisdiction thereof. It was here that every American citizen literally became an enemy to the United States under declarations. Now, according to the current memorandum of American cases and recent English cases on the law of trading with the enemy, we have no personal rights at law in any court, and all rights of an enemy. All American citizens are declared, or all American citizens are declared enemies. To sue in the courts are suspended, whereby the public good must prevail over private gain. So basically, that means since we're enemies of the state, literally, since we're under the War Powers Act, anyone who trades, or be involved with the United States is an enemy. No, they include citizens too, American citizens too. So the American citizens are also considered enemies of the state, or enemies of America itself, enemies of the government of America. Really, the elites. And they don't. They put you in court, man. They don't have to abide by any of your rights. As a person, man. Technically, they don't. No. Now that's something you don't learn every day. No, that's something you don't learn every day, man. No, I got that from Elder Apostle Gabar. So, the water to that, Elder, for bringing that out. But the main point is, they don't have to follow by any of your rules, that you set up for yourself, man. So keep trusting in Babylon, man. Keep trusting in Babylon, man. See if that helps you. Not gonna help you, man. Not gonna help you at all. Not at all, man. No, it's only a matter of time. Before Jacob's trouble breaks down the society, man. And then getting Cuba is getting a taste of that firsthand, Now I said we're gonna touch on this real quick from the start of the video, so let me touch on it right now. Where is it? There we go. Genesis 49. 22. This is a blessing for Joseph. Joseph was the father of Ephraim and Manasseh. No, Joseph is a fruitful bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the wall. No, now for those who don't know, that wall is in reference to the American border. No, no, not that literally there's a wall there, but there's a border there. Separating from Puerto Rico. No, and all these little islands in South America and Central America from America. So they go over the wall. They're seeking refuge in America. And they're a fruitful battle because obviously enough, they have a shit ton of kids, man. You know how Ephraim is. The goddamn goddamn clown car. No, a goddamn clown car. No, you think there's one person in there, and really there's 3 kids, well, no, 5 kids, 2 teenagers, 2 adults, and the grandmother in the clown car. I am messing around, That dude pop out the trunk, you know. The archers have sorely grieved him. Now this applies to Ephraim and Manasseh. The archers have sorely grieved him and shot him and hated him. Not talking about during time of colonization. No, the conquistadors coming in, robbing them, spoiling them for their goods. No, 'cause Esau hates you because you're Jake's. They know who you are, man. Esau not stupid, man. They know who you are, and they damn sure know who we are. But his bow abide in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty power of Jacob. For thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel, even by the power of thy father who shall help thee, and by the Almighty who shall bless thee. With the blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lieth under, blessings of the breast and of the womb. Blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my pedigrees, progenitors, unto the uttermost part bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separated from his brethren. So they gotta be fruitful as hell, man. Fruitful and blessed in the kingdom of heaven, man. Now the Lord got strength in his hand and his bow, Now only at the end of the day we believe this by faith, first and foremost. At the end of the day, we believe this by faith in YAHAWASHI. So you may not believe that the Manassites and the Ephraimites are the Puerto Ricans and the so-called Cubans. But we believe by faith, at the end of the day. So you can please continue on your 12 tribes of black people. Or now I know who the hell the 12 tribes are. Because they don't even know who the 12 tribes are. These goddamn Amalekites, they don't even know who the hell the 12 tribes are either. Anyway, man. They don't talk about that. But we know. We know. Just spare you how about YAHAWASHI, man. Alone on the other side, of course, they also don't go by skin color either. By the ad. But goes in praise on glorification. How about YAHAWASHI by Shem QADASH and Shalom.